There we go. Break the spell.
Azel. There is no Azel, it's a new place. Ye shall flee like as you fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with thee. That was quite an earthquake. Remember, we covered it back in Amos chapter 1, verse 1. It was such a famous earthquake, such a tragedy, that they even remember it clear on through the captivity, and after the captivity it's still spoken of. When our Father gets upset to the point that he's going to take action, that the command is issued, execute, then it shakes things up real big time, but not to those he loves. That's why you want to be on the rock that is unshakable, and that rock is Christ. It is the one that his feet touched the Mount of Olives. He is the commander-in-chief of the Christian army. And boy, is he ready when that time comes. We're getting closer,
sin of indoctrination.
closer and closer. It's going to happen in this generation. I really believe that with all my heart. Why? Because it's the generation of the fig tree. That's when he said it would happen. Matthew chapter 13, Mark rather chapter 13, Matthew 24, verse 6. And it shall come to pass in that day. What day? The Lord's day. Not maybe, it shall come to pass that the light shall not be clear nor dark. Whoa, wonder what that means. Well, it means that it's the Lord's day. And how long is a day with the Lord? It's 1,000 years. And when he returns, his brightness, the spiritual brightness, lights the world. He is the light of the world. We're in the daytime. This was the example and a type set forth when God stopped the sun and set her back 10 degrees for by man, I can't remember the exact number, a man would have the rest of that day to complete a battle. That's letting us know in that day we complete the battle naturally with God's help. It's the Lord's day. There is no night. There is no darkness as far as things unknown. Why? Because everybody has changed into a spiritual body. Verse 7. But it shall be one day, one day, which shall be known to the Lord, not day nor night, but it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light. It continues right on. I mean, we can take names and keep dragging 24 by 24, 7 times 24. There's no end to it. The discipline will be taught in the millennium. Verse 8. And it shall be in that day that
His
living
praises
waters
is mercy.
shall go out from Jerusalem, half of them toward the former sea, that's the Dead Sea, and half of them toward the hinder sea, the reed, or most likely the Mediterranean. In summer and in winter shall it be. This is going to be the same all the time. Okay? God is with us. It's going to happen. Things are going to change. In the first place, you must remember that at the very beginning, when the order to execute goes forth, that means the action bringing forth the Lord's day. What happens? You all read 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50 through 52. We instantly, at the seventh trump, before this day really gets underway good, this corruption, which is to say this flesh body, instantly puts on incorruption, which means we step into our spiritual bodies away from these change the temperature on your spiritual body? Of course not. That hurts flesh is perishable. Your spiritual body is not. There's only one entity that can destroy your spiritual body. And as is written of in Matthew chapter 10, verse 28, fear not those that can kill your flesh body, but rather fear him who can kill the flesh and also cause your soul to perish. That means the spiritual. That's our Father. So, kind of keep up with it. Okay, keep up with the time. You'll better understand the scripture being as these things are described concerning this day. What day? The Lord's day. Okay, verse 9. And the Lord shall be king over all the earth, King of kings, Lord of lords. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one. That's it. Again, like I said, you can teach all the book of Revelation from this one chapter. He comes not to be crucified this time. He comes not this time riding on what he has. He comes on that white steed, ruling with a rod of iron. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Verse 10. And the land shall be turned
God,
as a
the
plain
most
from
unpleasant
Cuba,
character of all fiction.
that's to the north, okay? Think of it.
Break this spell.
Milan, that's the south.
We'll
That
stay
is
in
the
hell.
south of Jerusalem. And it shall be lifted up and inhabited in her place from north to south, east to west, all the way around. From Benjamin's gate, and inhabited in her place from Benjamin's gate unto the palace of the first gate, unto the corner gate, and from the tower of Hananel, whom Yah graciously gave unto the king's high places. This means all the way around the wall. It's going the wall. It's going to be turned. The land shall be turned as a plain. He's going to level it. It's a cleansing of it. Well, wouldn't that be a little dangerous? Not if you're in a spiritual body. It's not. Verse 11. And men shall dwell in it, and there shall be no more utter destruction. But Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited. Do you know why? We're taking over. God's children are taking over. And God himself, as it's written in the great 20th chapter of Revelation,
Failed prophecy in front of your face, idiot.
in Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39.
Failure. Well, your prophecy failed right there. Look at your world now.